Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, the signpost says Yarosquipu, but we're off-roading. That's what we're doing. We just picked up some parts from one of our rivals because, you know, we like to dibble and dabble and sell each other bits and bobs, isn't it? They've got a car that we want parts for, and they've got a car that they want parts for. Sorry, we've got a car. And we don't want to get rammed by this pickup as we pick off. He was on his mobile phone, and I think he had 2 frappes going as well. Downtown Yarosquipu, that's where we are. And we're heading on our travels towards Clorica. So stick with us. We're going to go straight through Yarosquipu. We're going to go to the former Debenhams roundabout, and we're going to take a left. We're going to go down the tree-lined avenue, and we're going to join the inner ring road, as I call it, and we're going to skirt the circumference, shall we say, of the downtown Kid of Paphos promenade and harbour area, and we're going to work our way towards the Paphos Mall roundabout. We're going to go straight down to the Kings. We're going to work our way out of Paphos, and we're going to head out on the coastal road. So that road, if you keep going, will take you to Paya, if you understand me, Coral Bay. But when we get to the St George Crossroads, we're going to have the St George Hotel and Spa on the left, and we're going to take a hill, well, turn up a hill on the right, and we're going to go up into Midtown Clorica. That's where we go. I'm going to go and see a gentleman and have a good rummage in his wallet because we've done an awful lot of things to his car. Good morning to you, David. Good morning, Karina. If you're watching, they do watch now and again. We understand that. We've fixed your car, finally. We have done. What have we done? Well, we replaced a bottom pipe from your cooling system to the overflow bottle. We've put a new cap on top of the radiator. We've also replaced the expansion pipe there as well. We've found a hole in that little plastic container for your overflow, and we fixed that. We've done a service from hell. I don't think the car's been serviced for the last, I don't know, since it was new. And we've also done the front brake disc, we've done the front pads, we've adjusted your handbrake, we've adjusted your rear brakes, and given it a good leathering to make sure that it drives nicely, and it does, there's no doubt about that. Oh, and we've also changed the fluids and the gaskets in the automatic gearbox, so it kicks down that little bit better. That car now should run for the rest of its life because it's a very, very swift little Suzuki Swift indeed. You're going to have a rummage in your wallet, I'm afraid. You're going to hate me for quite a while. You've seen these people on camera quite a few times. They're often in the Kid of Paphos Harbour. They hang out in the Girolamo. Often, I always make fun about them having a bottle of water and 2 glasses, but of course, they're there pretty much all day. They have a bottle of water, they have frappes, they have a gin and tonic. I think Karina does like the odd porn star or 2, and I think Mr. David does like a little bit of sex on the beach. So there we go. They spend a small fortune with Marinos and Andreas pretty much every Saturday and every Sunday, and often they're on many nights of the week as well. Great friends, David and Karina. So we're stuck in traffic in downtown Yarosquipu. That's where we are. If you want to go to a bank, well, you've got the Hellenic Bank coming up there on the right hand side. It's waiting there especially for you. But further down here is the Bank of Cyprus, so you're going to have to bear with me because I'm going to stop at the Bank of Cyprus if there's no queue, and I'm going to go and put my plastic friend in and get some money out because I need some. There we go, cash flow. Well, people give us checks and they do these bank transfer things, which terrible. What's wrong with cash? That's what I say. So I'm going to go and withdraw a little bit from the cash dispenser, as they call it, provided it's not out of order, of course. Now, talking about money, what's the price of diesel these days? 168. So in English money, that's around about 150 per litre. So if you're wondering how the channel is funded, why not click through to our About page, where you will find the little Buy Me a Coffee icon. So Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Google us, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. That's how you keep us afloat, and that's how you can buy us a virtual coffee or 2. Perhaps if you want a special video, an anniversary video, a birthday video, you want me to call your cat in, especially for you. That's how it's done. A couple of coffees, and of course that video will be coming very, very soon indeed. You can also become a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, so you can join us as one of our superstars. Andrea, we better stop. No, even the pickup stops. See, even the Gumbaru with a number plate that you can't even read has stopped. You'll probably creep over the line, but I won't. Anyway, you can become a superstar member at only €10 a month. Get yourself a special title and get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me. the latest superstars on the channel are Lady Kerry and of course Sir Tony, and we went karaoke with them the other day, and wow, we had a great time indeed. I'm looking forward to seeing them again very soon indeed. You can also hit that thanks button on YouTube. You've got the thumbs up, that doesn't cost you a penny. You can subscribe, that doesn't cost you a penny. And if you go across, you've got shorts, you've got downloads, and then you've got the thanks button. If you hit that thanks button, we say thank you very much indeed. And as we can see, there's an awful queue of people waiting to get their money out. So what should we do? Shall we stop? Shall we not? Shall we run this lady over? Probably not. She probably seems like quite a nice lady. And then that person's going to the queue as well. We'll come back. We'll come back. That's what we'll do. Because you never know. You might put checks in and all those kind of things. And it makes it difficult, doesn't it? So anyway, here we go. Let's get back onto the road and we'll do a bit of a short cutting. Although there's a man coming up here with a BMW, so we'll have to let him through, won't we? Come on, Gunbarrow. You're not that big. You've only got a small BMW. There we go. Probably got something else small. What's wrong with this lady? Hello? English. When you speak English? Yeah. No, probably not. There we are. There we are. That's live begging in downtown Paphos. That was a lady who knocked on my window. I thought she looked like a nice lady. She was a nice lady. And then she was asking me for some money. Unfortunately, I haven't got any. Who's gone back, Gunbarrow? Yep, don't scowl at me. You should have looked before you came down the road. It's not my fault that all these cars are parked higgledy-piggledy. You should have had a good look. There we are. There we are. We'll give him a wave. Thank you very much. And he'll give me... Oh, a wave. There we are. I thought he was going to give me a grunt then, but he didn't. Now, I'm going to show you a little shortcut if you've been to the bank. And, well, you're not supposed to go down here, but there we go. There you go. And you bottom out and you catch your exhaust. But it doesn't really matter because it's a good, strong exhaust. But here we go. See? And you just go down there and then you get back onto the road. And again, we won't run those people over because I think this girl could be on Marika and me waiting, especially for us. Right, back onto the main road. That's a little bit of a diversion and a bit of fun and games in downtown Cape Paphos, especially for you. Here we go, former Debenhams roundabout. Here it comes. Let's get rid of this Romeo and Juliet. That's a cigar. Let's chuck it out the window. Yes, Andrea, I do have 1 or 2 a day. We're going to take a left and we're going to head down towards the inner ring road just before downtown Cape Paphos. So don't click off just yet because we're going to get down to the Paphos Mall. We're going to join the Tomb of the Kings Avenue and we're going to work our way slowly but surely out towards Clorica. So a lot coming up in this video and I'll try and give you some landmarks along the way. And I thank you for joining Mr. Paul on The Breakfast Club. I really do. I understand you can't watch all of the videos, maybe, but don't forget to come back now and again. And don't forget to put us a comment now and again, just to let us know that you're still with us, isn't it? That's what it's all about. It was great to hear from Sir Doug the other night, and I understand he had a rum and coke in each hand, but he messaged us to see what time does it go dark in Paphos at the moment. And at the moment, you know, 7:15, should we say, it's drawing in. That's what I'm going to say. Well, I'm going to turn the aircon up that little bit because it's getting that little bit hot. We're not using the GoPro, no, because that would definitely overheat. But we don't want the camera to overheat because obviously it's sitting very close to the windscreen. And I think you may have noticed that the sky is looking blue. The sea, I promise you, is unbelievably blue. Mr. Paul, guess what? He's dressed head to toe in blue. So all that's missing is you. Get yourself on a big boat or a canoe. Start paddling like crazy because Cyprus, the island of love, Paphos, Marika and me are waiting. And I mean it, we're waiting especially for you. And if you miss us when we're out and about filming, or you don't want to be on camera, for example, if you're that little bit shy, why not come and see us in the Cape Paphos Harbour at the Pelican Restaurant? You can't miss us. I'm an idiot in a blue hat with a pair of sunglasses. And there's always a blonde beauty sitting to the left-hand side of me. So we're sitting in the front row, and we're waiting especially for you. Come over and say hi. Why not grab a chair, sit down, have a drink, and we'll have a chat, chew the fat, and see what's going on in the world. What part of the world you're coming from. Perhaps you've come from downtown Krakos in Poland. Dzień dobry to my superstar Lady Anastar, the greatest lawyer in the world. And on top of that, she's a judge to boot. And she's got a superstar of a mountain man. And of course, that is Mr. Thomas, probably the greatest doctor in the world. And of course, they got a son, a great friend of ours, Mr. Bart. And he's in training to be the greatest lawyer in the world. But only when his mum retires. And talking about mountain men, I've got a great friend, and he's coming back to Cyprus next year. He's going to Ayia Napa for his birthday. And guess what? I'm going to drive to Ayia Napa, especially for that day. Marika's going to come with us. And you never know, we might even bring the cat called Blondie. But we'll certainly be in the XJ, because he does like a jag or two. Yes, I'm talking to you, Lord Lee. And of course, Lady Vicky. They were in Paphos not long ago. Of course, they got married, and now they're on their lifetime honeymoon. And when we're talking about those two superstars, we've got to mention the superstar of a daughter, Princess Layla. A very good morning to you, and we hope you're having a great day indeed. And talking about princesses, there are a few on the channel, aren't there? Princess Dali, we're talking to you. She's coming to Paphos very soon indeed, and I know that my cousin King James and his Queen Karine will allow her to try on a hat or two to get just that perfect hat for when she adorns the Marika and me t-shirt, the sunglasses and the hat, and she dances the Chuchuchka on a podium, especially for you. We can't forget some of the other princesses, by the way. There's a princess in downtown South Wales. She lives in a town called Nelson, and her name is Princess Kylie, and she's a superstar. And she came for her mum and dad's wedding, and we had a great honour to film it. Yes, Lady Anne Marie and Sir Michael. Wow, go hunt it down in our back catalogue. To be honest, it's a great video, and there's an awful lot of tears in it indeed. And of course, Miss Otching receiving the booth was looking stunning as usual, as was Anne Marie, as was Miss Tammy, and as was Princess Kaylee. But of course, she was the greatest babysitter to the boy with the bluest eyes in the world, the little superstar known as Leo. Wow. We're missing you like crazy. We'll never forget you, I promise you that. And we're looking forward to seeing you sometime in February. I think that they may be coming back for Princess Kelly's birthday, which happens to be the same day as mine. And I think it is, let me think, is it the, help me out, Princess Kelly, come on, what day is it? Oh, 25th of February, there you go. She'll be coming to town, that's for sure. Big shout out to some of the other stars on the show. There is another princess, and she's a special princess indeed. She's gone through a very traumatic operation. A few weeks have gone by now, so we understand that she's recovering very quickly indeed. She's always got a smile on her face. She's got the smile of an angel, and I mean that. She really has. She'll melt your heart with that little twinkle in her eye. Of course, we're talking about Princess Maggie, and we hope you're doing well, Prince Maggie, and we know that you'll be coming back stronger, faster, better than you ever were before. You'll be known as Princess the Bionic Maggie from now on, and she is an absolute star. We can't wait to see you next year. And we were so sad. Well, I met you obviously, but Marika was so sad that she didn't get to meet you, and we're looking forward to seeing you next year. And we know you're recovering very well indeed, isn't it? So don't forget to drop us a comment and say Yassas Umbara. Tomb of the Kings Avenue, that's where we are. And you've got the Roman Hotel, which is temporarily closed. It's in a thing called bankruptcy, but don't worry, it'll come back kicking into life pretty sure for next year, and have a bit of refurbishments hopefully, and it'll be a great hotel indeed, quite close to the harbour, so that's quite nice. Tomb of the Kings area is where we are. If you look to the left, there's a bit of blueness, because this is literally on the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea. You've got apartment complexes around here, hotel complexes. It's but a 10-minute walk to the harbour, 5-minute walk to probably one of the best beaches, which is the Far Out Beach, the Lighthouse Beach by these locals, that's what we call it. And it's all been refurbished, new pathways, the cafe's been done up. I tell you what, if you've not been there since last year, if your name's Callie and Mally, that's for sure, you're going to know there's some massive changes going on. Sausage and mash, And of course, his beauty, Miss Wendy, they're in town at the moment, and he likes to go for a run every single morning because he builds up that, well, that desire to really attack that breakfast bar. Starts off with a full English breakfast, then goes for a continental breakfast, then gets some porridge, and then tops it all off with that massive sausage and a big dollop of mash. And Miss Wendy just looks at him and goes, go on, get running again, lad, get running again. King's Hotel's over there on the right hand side, same people who own the King's Restaurant, by the way. A nice little hotel, you know, very simple but nice, and of course the price is very reasonable, and they're always fully booked literally through May, June, July and August. But of course out of season, or if you book early, you can get yourself a good room rate in there. Lady Andrea, Sir Mart, yes, we just passed your favourite place, which of course is McDonald's, and coming up a bit further is, are you waiting for it? Yeah, like a bit of chicken, bit of licking of those fingers, chicken looking good, yeah. It's KFC, and it's waiting especially for you. And at the next roundabout, we're going to come to the actual reason why this is called the Tomb of the Kings, because that's the former burial site of some dignitaries many years ago, and it was called Tomb of the Kings. So you pop in there, cross the Barrow with a couple of euros, €2.50 I think to be precise here, isn't it? I don't think it's gone up, but correct me if I'm wrong. And you can go in, but if you're over 65, I know everyone's not, but if you are, you know, if you manage to steal your grandmother's passport or whatever, you pop in there and just flash it quickly, and as long as it shows that you're over 65, you haven't got to pay. So any of these government-run archaeological sites, you can go in for free. Not a lot of money to save, but hey, you may as well come down to harbour and buy yourself a porn star, or perhaps have a little bit of sex on the beach while you sit with Mr. Paul and Miss Archer Gracinia LaBeouf. So that was it there, Tomb of the Kings on the left-hand side. And again, you can sit on their beach and have a look out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. So it doesn't get much better than that, does it? So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you do like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness. Don't forget to come back for the next episode, because we're going to mosey on down all the way to downtown Clorica. Thanks for watching.